Alrighty, today we're gonna watch Diablo 4 into the Endgame. Now a little bit of things about me. I'm gonna react to this video. This is very highly anticipated video. It's not that long, so I'm not really sure what to expect. Maybe some teasing, I guess. Uh, but yes, like I have been playing a lot of Diablo 2. I have loved Blizzard games. Too much World of Warcraft that I have quit, and I have quit retail. I'm playing classic, so yeah. Let's see what this is because I played Diablo 4, the beta. I have pre-ordered the basic edition. I haven't pre-ordered the most expensive one. Um, but yes, like I'm very excited. I really wanna give this game a try. I have played so much of Diablo, and I just wanna see what they wanna show us, right? Like this is like the where it top takes because this game has so much hype already. It's everywhere. All we have to do now is get some nice end game, and it's gonna be great. So let's go on and see the video. Now again, well, I'm looking at 6 minutes, so I guess they don't go that much in depth. Okay.
We're really excited about getting this game into players' hands and letting them experience this massive world.
A main cornerstone of D4 is play your way. As a player
Play your
continues to
way.
advance through the story and into the endgame, they'll unlock a ton of brand new activities that provide meaningful progression.
Whoa, what? Oh, man, like if anyone that watches this has ever played World of Warcraft retail recently, you know what this means. This means nothing. Meaningful progression means nothing. Like meaningful choice, nothing. I don't know why they use these words, man. Like, feels like I'm watching politician. Anyway, let's continue.
Matter their playstyle.
Players will be able to keep progressing in the narrative of the game. Alongside that, the whole team has worked on crafting a variety of different
Looks really great. Wow.
can pursue.
We're going to have an entire world of Sanctuary for our players to offer. There's going to never be an absence of something to do.
All right.
The player has finished the campaign.
I hope it's not dailies.
They gain access to a special, what we call capstone dungeon that they have to complete.
Capstone
Once they
dungeon.
finish this capstone dungeon, they're going to gain access to the first world tier.
As you complete the world tier,
World tier?
the opportunity for you to access the next world tier. That involves unlocking powerful loot, new items, and
Okay.
opportunities for your player to have a better opportunity at end game.
Whether you're a fan of dungeons,
I guess capstone dungeons means that like you have to progress this difficulty in order to unlock the next. It makes sense. I just hope it doesn't go like Diablo 3 that goes to Torment XXXXX whatever. That was ridiculous. I hope we don't have to do that.
PvP, or just roaming around the
PvP.
world, there's a way to continue your Diablo adventure long after hitting max level.
Alright. Show me the good stuff.
It continues to grow in power. You'll start with the skill tree,
Mhm.
expand out into the Paragon System.
A lot of the choice the
Yeah,
player
Paragon
makes
System.
depends
Are you
on
gonna show it?
themselves and the fantasies associated with those skills. The Paragon board is a place where we're allowed to have a lot
Whoa.
of
Huh?
board is a place where we're allowed to have
Is this just stats? All this thing is just stats?
a lot more depth,
Wait, chipset
a lot more depth.
Okay, so oh. So you have stats and then unlock nodes. But it's mostly stats and then just nodes. I guess you try to maximize your stats and get some nodes. Yeah, I don't know about this.
A lot more depth, a lot more customization, many more options as you go.
You can rotate the board, so you can choose a different path. If
Oh, so you have different stars. Okay.
Things, right? I want these particular
Wait. Is this connected to something else? I mean, if it's connected to something else from behind and you have like multiple pages of this, then that doesn't sound too bad. And also, look at the currency, huh? 4 million. A refund cost. Oh, it's only gold. That's great. Uh, that's great, I think, because you can have like a farm build and then you can just like do whatever with the other builds. You have the glyphs here. Yeah.
Boons or glyphs. You can chart your path through it, and they're really a way for you to keep expanding your character.
The stats are not that impressive, right? It doesn't really inspire balance, confidence, or anything. You just see it and it's like 5 plus 5 plus 50 armor. Like, I wonder what it's gonna be for Druid.
Making it uniquely yours.
Similar to the Paragon board.
Oh yeah, from the dungeons.
It's an in-game system that holds the aspects related to the character. You will be able to complete a dungeon, and they will
Yeah, I really like that system actually.
you can pick up.
And I really like this system because you were able to do with any character any aspect. So like if you have like just a really good character, you can just go and do everything, and then just give it to your alts. I really like that. I would hate it if you couldn't actually do that. So this is very fun. This is very good.
Take items they're finding in the world and make them more powerful, turn them into legendary items.
It's really special to discover what kind of playstyle really means the most to you.
These wordings, man, like these make it yours and bullshit like that. Come on, man, what the fuck? Like, you saw the board, right? It's all strength and what yours? Just someone just gonna have the best build like you have in World of Warcraft, and that's it. Icy Veins. I just don't like when they try to do this kind of thing, that they kind of like make it seem like something that's amazing and everyone will just go on and copy paste everything from someone else. Yeah, which 100% will happen in this situation. We saw now the Paragon board is just stats and it has some other things. Okay, we will see, right? Like, it's still a long time. Maybe they will show more, but so far, not really impressive. Maybe they will have impressive bosses. Nightmare dungeons, all right.
Every part of Sanctuary is fulfilling and satisfying. Dungeons in particular are really close to my heart. Nightmare dungeons are going to give the
Damn, this looks beautiful, man. Look at this.
That they might have already experienced in their past play.
Look at this.
They'll enter the dungeon with a found sigil that alters the playstyle and the intensity of the dungeon.
They're more difficult and
Is this just Greater Rift? But now it has a sigil instead of the Greater Rift key? Sounds like it.
they have additional objectives, and then they also have affixes, which add a degree of difficulty for you and your group to work through.
That sounds like Greater Rift.
One of my favorite affixes that you can find in Nightmare Dungeons is actually
Affixes? Okay.
Occasionally, these portals will open up throughout the area that will just pour out different monsters that aren't native to that region for you to also be dealing with.
That's pretty cool.
To handle everything else inside the dungeon. There's over 120 dungeons to play through and find in Diablo 4, and
over 120 dungeons? Unless they mean unique, it literally means nothing, because in the beta we saw what we saw, right? We saw that there is a lot of reused assets, and if that is the case through the end, I don't know how to feel about that. Doesn't inspire confidence. If this is the end game, like Greater Rifts again, I hope there is more than that, because PvP gonna die in a month or something, pretty sure.
any one of them can become a nightmare dungeon by finding a nightmare sigil and then using it to activate the nightmare version of that dungeon space.
Everything's a little dark,
Greater Rift.
more difficult. It's going to add a little bit of a twist of flavor on your particular dungeon.
Okay, exploration.
Targeted activities in Diablo 4 that suit what you're feeling in the mood for.
The Forces of Hell are starting to have more influence in certain parts of Sanctuary in the vast interconnected overworld of the experience. And as the players are going into Helltide areas, you're going to find even more powerful monsters. And by killing them, they'll be able to gain these special shards they can take to go and use to purchase these big rewards are available at these caches that are found literally throughout Helltide areas.
The sky
So satisfying, the sound when you hear that drop. I love it. I just love it when you hear the sound here.
These caches that are found, and they'll be able to gain these special shards they can take to go and use to purchase these big rewards are available at these
I love that. I just love that sound.
caches that are found literally throughout Helltide areas.
the sky darkens and the rivers run red, meteors fall from the sky, and the monsters get harder.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When they say all this stuff, it literally means nothing. Like we have, like, outside of the Paragon, and I guess the Nightmare Dungeons be confirmed that it's like a greater rift. Not confirmed, but seems like it is. I don't think they have said anything. It's been 4 minutes.
We really want to create new experiences for the players. There's one I really like called Whispers of the Dead, which you get from the Tree of Whispers.
Holy shit, that's cool.
It is grim and a little gruesome, but it's also something mystically haunting and kind of beautiful.
The tree has a little bit of a grudge against our players and it would like for them to go serve its needs. So you're going to go
What does
through
that mean?
activities, gather different rewards, different items, and bring them back to the tree in hopes that it can exchange you something really meaningful.
Maybe you're going to go to the Fractured Peaks and take out some werewolves.
Exchange you something really meaningful.
Your reward, collection of 100 weapons. Okay, so they give you a cache, right? They give you a box, and you just open the box, I guess. Now, I hope this is not something like a daily kind of thing, because that's gonna be obnoxious. If it's weekly, fine, but if it's daily, not that play, man.
Maybe you're going to go to the Fractured Peaks and take out some werewolves that are rampaging in a town. They're contained activities that you can do alone or in a group. We really wanted to create variety for people to be able to spend time where they wanted to in the world. It's very cool the way it's been put together, and I can't wait for people to see it, to be honest.
Oh, that's the PvP zone.
In
Fields of
Diablo 4, we
Hatred.
focus on the world of Sanctuary. And there are parts of that world that we call the Fields of Hatred, where Lilith's presence in Sanctuary has begun to seep through and manifest these poisonous areas throughout the world. When players go to these regions, they get to engage in player versus player conflict.
These offer opportunities for the player to collect shards, but there is a little bit of a catch. In order to get these shards,
Yeah, PvP. I don't know, PvP, man. At the start, it's gonna be fun. People gonna play, but I don't think people will really play too much of
To
this.
get the purified shards, they can take these, go back to nearby towns to sell them, and then use that to buy a whole bunch of like interesting cosmetic items and rewards.
Oh,
It's
cosmetics,
for
okay.
people who really love PvP and want to still get loot and still increase their character's power. If that's the way they want to play, they can.
I mean, they already said everything about that place, I am pretty sure, if I remember right, but I don't know. PvP in Diablo 2, everyone's masturbating to that game, but I don't know, man. That's not really my cup of tea, I guess, for PvP games. Feels very weird to go and play. Like, someone just gonna have like a single target ability or a gap closer, you're a mage. If you don't teleport in time, you're dead. I don't even know. This feels kinda. Sounds like kind of the open world PvP in WoW, which is very weird to balance and very hard. So I'm really not sure. The good thing though is like this is a better version of the system in World of Warcraft, because in World of Warcraft you have to toggle that thing all the time to be able to see other people that are or not in that PvP flagged on. But in this case, at least, they have shown us that like nothing changes. You just enter in there and you see people from there. I hope you can still interact, party and everything with other people that are not in that place. I just hope you can. I'm not sure if it's really that easy to do, because if you think about how the systems works and how the infrastructure, maybe there is some limitations. Maybe you have to leave the party while you're in there. But I just hope they have cracked it down and you're able to do everything and interact with everyone, so the world will feel alive. Because this is gonna be like, this PvP system is gonna be alive for a while, right? People will either get mad at it, someone will find something broken and stupid, they will abuse it, and you won't be able to really have fun with it. But I believe that's how it was uh, in most action RPG kind of games that I tried PvP. I didn't really. Even like I was playing an MMORPG that was kind of copy paste of Diablo 2. It was called MU Online. It was a Korean MMORPG. It was very similar to how you play Diablo 2. It had stats, all the spells. It was pretty similar to Diablo 2. And man, that PvP game was bullshit. It had like, I played it for years when I was a kid, because that's what everyone was playing in my PC bank. But man, that was definitely not a great PvP experience. Let's just say that.
Launch is just the beginning. One of the things we're really focused on is creating a living, breathing set of updates for players to engage with after the game has gone live.
It's really just going to be a way to keep coming back and experiencing more Diablo 4 in fresh
What?
ways.
We're really eager to hear all of your experiences and just enjoy the entire story with you all.
I guess this is a raid, right? They didn't really say about raids and anything. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of bummed me out. I was expecting for them to have something prepared with bosses. They didn't really say anything specifically. I personally, I wouldn't mind at all if they had separate things, end game things, with you having a party with your friends and go and kill a boss. I didn't like, I played the world boss and it had many flaws. All right, first of all, people that were like 5 level could just run in there and ruin literally your run. That was my first run. It was like, I was 25, I had so many legendaries, and there was one more person that was 25, and everyone else was like 5 level. That was insane. Like, and it was almost the last run, and I got disconnected. That was crazy. I got so mad. I got disconnected before we started, but I got in time. I'm not sure how to feel about this. I will definitely play. I have already pre-ordered it. I don't care to get my money back. I will get my money's worth from this game as entertainment. I didn't even buy the most crazy pack, but it definitely feels like, I have heard so much things about this, right? Videos from other people you will see and their opinions. Um, I never expected this to be anything like Path of Exile or anything like that. And I want this to be something different, because I don't want to have two action RPG experiences exactly the same. I would rather have one that I can play with my friends and be a little bit more like Lost Ark, but better. I would rather this game be that. Like, it will have bosses that you can go with 4 people if you want to, and go and kill them like challenges. But like, maybe that they, for cosmetics or something, like the PvP area, you wouldn't have to do it like to get power. But so far, like, at least from what I saw, right, this was very short as well. Maybe they have more to say. Maybe they have more to show on season 1, because they were like, okay, we will let people run for a while and do their things, and we have like other things in back to show for the season. Maybe they want to do that, which I believe is fine. right? You kind of reveal more advanced things later on with the seasons. I just hope that it doesn't reach a limit that people are gonna be bored of it and don't come to it. I want this to be like a seasonal game, right? Like, oh, new Diablo season, let's hop in. That was fun. That was really fun, and I did it in Diablo 2 as well, even though not that many people ended up being hyped for the seasons after a while. But I definitely was, and I still play Diablo 2. Now the thing is, here what they have shown is like the cap dungeons, which is like something like progression to unlock the hardest difficulty, and then you have the nightmare dungeons, which is pretty much, unless there is something very different, it feels just like greater rifts, or I guess maps in Path of Exile. I wouldn't say that complex or anything. The thing is that I just hope the bosses are not underwhelming, because the mechanics that we saw so far in the beta, yeah, you could say like it's 25 levels, but if it's that basic, that's not gonna be really fun unless you love speedrunning stuff. Now, what else? They showed us the PvP. I don't really care. I'm not gonna even try. Maybe if it has a really cool cosmetic. Otherwise, I don't really care for PvP. Uh, exploration stuff. It's cool. Unless I hope you have to do it once, and with once for all the characters and only once. Because I'm not sure how people will like it if they just keep randomizing everything every season. That could be annoying. Um, yeah, that could be definitely annoying. Now, yeah, but like they spoke a lot, right, in this video, but they didn't really say much. They just said the usual World of Warcraft stuff they usually say as well, to prepare you for something is gonna be amazing and blah blah blah. But yeah, we didn't really see too much. I was hoping to see more about world bosses, as I said before, because they try to make this hybrid, right? This hybrid of MMORPG and action RPG, which I loved in Lost Ark, right? I loved. But of course, Lost Ark didn't really have that amazing solo content. I hope this focuses more on solo content and just gives you option to kill some bosses with your friends. I think that would be the best. And with how good the online, like usually when it doesn't lag, the online was really good. And that was something for me personally, because I live in Australia and I had to use a VPN to play Lost Ark. That was horrible. Like my ping was going all the time up and down. I was teleporting back here everywhere. That was not fun. And I had more fun when I played the Japanese version because it didn't have so many bots. And I mean, when I say bots, I mean that like it was getting congested all the time, so the server was kind of having a stroke all the time when you were playing North America. So yes, I hope that it finds this balance, because right now it feels like it's lose-lose. From what they have said so far, it feels like, oh, the solo content is not that. It's like Diablo 3 or whatever. Diablo 3 Greater Rifts, and then there is some PvP, who cares? And that's it. Like, they didn't mention anything about world bosses. I'm pretty sure it will have world bosses, but I just hope it has a little bit more variety, not the same one, like, and I have maybe three. I hope it's not only those, and I hope it's not only world bosses. I really want them to look farther than that. Now I know, of course, this game had a lot of things that everyone tries to hide, that they don't really want to show. People forgot that a lot of people left from this project before it even ended, and that did not inspire confidence at all. But I'm a Diablo fan, and I will still get the game, and I will still try to experience as much as possible. If the game allows me to play a longer time, I will play longer. before I get bored. I just don't want it to be like Diablo 3, because Diablo 3 was miserable. The only people that I will see them playing this game after a while on seasons, it was just like people that were like loved doing the same thing, brain off completely, go on, run the same thing all the time, and do the same thing all the time. And I'm not saying like that that's not the case with other action RPGs, but at least you had more variety. And in Diablo 3, I really didn't feel that. I really hope they focus on some other aspects as well, because they keep showing that this is about online aspect, but in this showcase they literally showed nothing except the PvP for interactions between people. And that, for someone that likes Lost Ark, and having this kind of expectation in my mind while they were showing the world bosses and everything, I was hoping to see more of that. No, definitely, still definitely gonna play and everything. I I don't really care for story, whatever. I will play it once. It looked fine, but I didn't really care. As long as the game play is good, I would still play. It's the same reason that I would play Grim Dawn. I would play Last Epoch, even though it looks kind of weird right now. But yeah, that was my thoughts. I hope I don't receive too much flame from people that disagree with me. Feel free to disagree in the comments and everything, but just feel that this would be this could be something great, and I just want it to be something great. It can be. I hope it is. I hope it will be. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, you can like. If you loved it, subscribe. Have a great day, and see you on the 6th.